KIDO Talk Radio proudly presents the show that answers your questions about home ownership. Welcome to Real Estate Rescue with your host, Greg Ferrera.
Good afternoon on this beautiful Saturday in Idaho, and welcome to Greg Ferrera's Real Estate Rescue. You're listening to KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM and 107.5 on your FM dial. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful Saturday in Idaho. It is the end of 2020, folks. Wow, it's been quite a year. I am looking forward to a great show. I'm your host, Greg Ferrera, a local real estate agent with over 25 years experience. I work over at Good Vibes Real Estate, which is locally owned and operated right here in Boise, serving the entire Treasure Valley, from Mountain Home to Ontario, and to include the beautiful Jordan Valley. I did want to give a shout out to those farmers and ranchers in God's country working hard for all of us. Thank you, folks, for everything you do. Now, I am honored to have as my co-host Mr. Clint Walker and his Creative Solutions team at Summit Funding. Clint, welcome to the show and good afternoon.
Well, thank you, Greg. It's a pleasure to be here.
Wow, what an introduction.
That's amazing.
Let's keep going and have a little fun.
Heavy on the mister.
As one of our amazing sponsors, Clint and his team at Summit Funding are located right here in Meridian, and they serve most of the entire western United States. Now, Clint has over 20 years experience in the lending industry and does a fantastic job with their customers. And he can be reached at 208-870-4279. Did we get that right?
You did get it right.
One more time, 208-870-4279, and he'll take the call.
Absolutely.
Answer the phone. Fantastic. Now, I do want to mention another one of our great sponsors, the folks over at Pro Relo Group, your Mayflower agent right here in Boise, Idaho, with over 25 years of moving experience. They are here to serve your family and your business, taking care of your relocation and storage needs effortlessly, whether it's right here in the Treasure Valley or, folks, get this, around the world. When you want to be sure you're in good hands, make the right move with Pro Relo Group. For a free estimate, please give them a call right here. Local number 208-314-7997. Again, 208-314-7997. Or you can reach them on our website, realestaterescueidaho.com. There's a form at the bottom. Fill that out. Let us know you'd like to talk to the moving folks, and we'll get somebody back to you right away. Now, if you're a new listener to Greg Ferrera's Real Estate Rescue, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoy the show. We have a great lineup of topics, possibly a special guest if he has a chance to join us today, Clint.
Awesome.
I'm hoping he will. And some creative ideas to help you navigate this ever-changing and challenging real estate market in the Treasure Valley. Now, Real Estate Rescue is the Valley's #1 resource for up-to-date, real-time real estate sales information, statistics, and current trends. You'll also get great tips on home maintenance, remodeling, updating, and some new and creative financing options with Clint and his team. This platform, folks, is designed to help you, so please feel free to contact us directly at realestaterescueidaho.com. Again, realestaterescueidaho.com, or you can give us a call at 208-559-0590. I'll slow that down, 208-559-0590. Now, enough of the introduction, Clint. Let's get to the show.
Let's get going.
I do want to say Merry Christmas, my friend.
Merry Christmas to you.
And Merry Christmas to all of our listeners. Merry Christmas to everybody out here in Radio Land, Treasure Valley. For the folks we have that are visiting, listening, might be on the road, at home, playing with the presents. Did Santa make it by your house, Clint, or were you...
That he did.
Not naughty and nice, however that goes. Awesome. Well, folks, we hope you are having a great weekend. Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope you're having fun, and we're going to do our best here to make the show kind of interesting and entertaining. I did want to mention in 2021, Clint, folks have been asking us, they want to call in on the show. They want us to be live so they can call in and ask questions. And we're going to have an open line Saturday once a month. We'll let you know when that's coming. Clint, I know you're excited about that.
So excited.
We're gonna have some fun. So we'll have an open line Saturday coming up here in 2021. Also did want to mention the website search option. Clint, I always got people hollering saying, Greg, where can we search safely without being stalked and finding information that was actually up to date? And on our website, you can find that, folks. There's a search option if you go to realestaterescueidaho.com. It says search for homes. Also, you can find a home evaluation button there too. So Clint, for those people thinking about refinancing,
Sure.
there's an option there for give them an idea of what their home's value is. And I would share, as the market changes every day, the folks we're working with will share a little bit about that today, but there's some options. Your home may actually be worth more than that shows.
Absolutely.
Now, I did also want to cover some safety tips. Those of you getting out and about and driving around our beautiful state of Idaho on the roads and trekking out there, please make sure, just some safety thoughts. Make sure you have a full tank of gas. I know that's kind of, you'd think that would be...
It's tough to do, but hey, before you take off, make sure it's there.
It's a given. You never know. Yep. Have a flashlight in the car. Do check the batteries. I checked batteries last night in my car, or the ones in the truck, and the batteries were dead. So,
Oh, were they really?
Yeah, get those new batteries in those flashlights. Make sure you have an ice scraper. You never know what you're going to run into. Flares would be good. First aid kit.
Have a blanket in the car, maybe?
Yep, blankets,
Yeah.
cell phone charger, water and snacks. And Clint, as you said so eloquently, make sure that you don't have frozen water in there. So
Yeah, that's going to be tough to drink.
water and snacks are good. Boots, clothes, warm clothes, boots, gloves, jumper cables never hurt, and potentially some tire chains.
Yeah.
There is a website I did want to mention. Where did I put that? That you can get road conditions. It's 511.idaho.gov. Let me say that one more time, folks. For road conditions here in Idaho, 511.idaho.gov. Please be safe out there on the road. Be extra safe with your family. Make sure you take extra items just in case things get challenging. Also, Clint, I did want to make a note about being kind to our fellow Idahoans, people out on the street, people in the stores, just everywhere we go. Just take a minute. Maybe it could be somebody you're standing next to. Be kind. I always say, pay it forward. You can do something nice for somebody in the grocery store, Clint. Maybe it's a restaurant, the coffee line. Hand a helping hand. And, we all live on these phones.
Yes, we do.
And I'm not a fan. So I always say, folks, maybe take a minute and go through your contacts. Reach out to folks you haven't talked to for a while.
Yeah.
Wish them a happy holiday.
And take a pause on the phone once in a while, look up, see who's there. Even though you've got that mask wrapped around your face, you can still have a kind eyes, right?
I'd say turn them off. But anyway, use that phone for what it was designed for. Call somebody.
Call somebody and say hello.
Yep, let them hear your voice. Don't forget. Really important. Now, wanted to take just a few minutes. The show is called Real Estate Rescue. And our goal here, folks, is to prevent you from having a situation in real estate where it becomes a crisis and you get in trouble. And we're seeing that happen more and more, Clint, unfortunately. And I thought we'd share a little bit about perspectives in the real estate business. And during the holidays, typically, we would have the market would be slowing down, and that's not the case this year.
That's correct.
COVID and whatever else is going on, not the case. Demand usually would slow down. The market would slow. Demand would slow. We're certainly not seeing that this year.
Yep.
And then inventory being low, record lows.
Record lows, yeah.
Really low. And then multiple offers being the norm.
Yep.
We're working with several of our listeners right now, working with them to find homes and certainly finding multiple offers in pretty much 100% of the situations. Unless new construction.
That's right.
You can avoid that through new construction. And then many buyers have resources to raise the offering prices from the asking price. They're waiving appraisals, waiving home inspections, kind of making this a little challenging. Clint, do you have any advice for buyers out there who've worked hard, they have great credit, and they have a little money saved, and they're in a great position to purchase a home, and then they're out there realizing that, oops, I qualify for a $350 home, but people are bidding that home over $375, $380, way up there, and then putting the difference down in cash, and then waiving that appraisal. Do you have any thoughts for buyers out there?
A lot of people are doing that right now, and you probably see this more than anybody. A lot of people are doing that right now, and that is challenging because how do you get how do you get the bid, right? Because that's basically what it feels like as a bid. You guys you're in bidding. Are you the auctioneer? Who's the auctioneer? I'm not quite sure who that is, right? That's bidding that thing up. So you got to be pretty creative when it comes to that. We're going to have to look at everyone's situation and scenario to find out how we can help them through that.
So each situation's different, as you say.
Every situation's different.
We've made several offers. We can share some stories. We're going to come up on a break here in a minute, but we can share some stories today of folks we're helping. We have gotten folks homes, and people have found some success with some patience, but also can be very frustrating in the process.
I think so.
Yeah. So we want to work on that a little bit. So my thoughts are, don't give up.
No.
But certainly be prepared and understand what's going on. New construction, in some cases, has become more popular than normal. As it's been, I'll call it a backstop, if you will, allowing folks to find the homes when they don't have to compete.
Right.
But boy, they do have to be aware of having some patience for building times and costs sometimes.
Sometimes.
Going up.
Cost adjustments, absolutely.
Ooh, yes, some
There's
surprises.
a few of those happening.
Yep, many of the new construction deadlines are being pushed out.
A little bit.
Causing buyers to maybe need to find some storage. I'd put a little plug in for our folks at Pro Relo.
That's
They
right,
do
Pro
have
Relo.
storage for you, temporary storage if you need that. So a little shout out to our friends over at Pro Relo Group. And then maybe extending leases. And I know some folks this last week had called me and they were looking for extensions on their rental homes. And I think these folks had an apartment and they were trying to get their lease extended.
Yeah.
So it's challenging for sure, no question. How long will it last? I go to your crystal ball. We might need to get you a new one for 2021.
I think we might have to get a new one for 2021.
Any ideas on how long this might last, Clint, that we could share with our listeners?
Right now, I don't know where it's going to end.
The foreseeable future.
The foreseeable future.
last.
I think it'll come up, pretty soon.
Well, we have, it looks like we're going to need to take a break. Let's take a break.
Take a break.
And then we'll come back and revisit this.
Okay, we'll do it.
All right, folks, we need to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to Greg Ferrera's A Real Estate Rescue on KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM and 107.5 FM. We hope you're enjoying the show today. Stay tuned. Clint and I are going to talk about some options and opportunities here to get a house or a home in the beautiful Treasure Valley. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Greg Ferrera's Real Estate Rescue. You're listening to KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM and 107.5 FM. I'm your host, Greg Ferrera, with Good Vibes Real Estate, along with my co-host, Mr. Clint Walker, and his Creative Solutions team at Summit Funding. Now, for those of you who also might be getting ready to move, or you're needing some temporary storage, you're having a delay, you need some help, our friends over at Pro Relo Group, they're here to serve you. Whether it's a local move right here in the Treasure Valley or somewhere across this amazing country, they specialize in helping folks get relocated with peace of mind, dependability, and confidence. If you'd like a free quote, please feel free. Give them a call right here, 208-314-7997. Local number, again, 208-314-7997. You can also reach them at realestaterescueidaho.com. Let us know you'd like to get the moving folks to give you a call from Pro Relo Group. Clint, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Greg.
Now, we were talking about your Magic 8 Ball. I kind of made a little note of that. And
I just put a little note that I need to get a new one. So for 2021, we need a new one.
we're going to get a new one. Well, so we don't know how long this is going to last,
Right.
but I was thinking about the folks we've been working with, some, people moving in, moving out. I'm looking forward to the stats of who moved in and who moved out this year.
That'll be interesting.
In 2020, it will be. Normally it's been running the last couple, 2-3 years, around 80,000 people moving in, around 60,000 people moving out. It'll be interesting to see what that change is and how that's being affected. I know, Clint, that some of this, for those of you who are paying attention to the inflow and the flux of folks, that a lot of buyers are unable, Clint, to actually complete their move they were trying to move.
Yeah, I think so.
Can't get a job. Lots of competition for the jobs that are here. And the prices have gone up such that those large down payments they were going to make from selling where they were coming from are not making the difference they thought it was going to.
Yeah.
It's astounding.
That it is.
So with an overabundance of job applications and then fewer positions being available of the higher paying jobs,
Right.
And then dramatic increases, it's been amazing. So, I want to be, what's the word I want to use, Clint? I want to be supportive. If you're wanting to get a home,
Understanding,
they're
supportive,
here.
yeah.
Yep. Stick with it. Don't give up. Have a little fun. And Clint, I did want to just touch base with you as we start getting into the homes and kind of talking about some strategies, having a little fun on a Christmas holiday weekend.
Christmas holiday weekend.
Because there's some people in their PJs or they're in the garage. And, I thought when we were off air, getting ready, I always think about the show, that, folks right now, I'd normally be thinking about cleaning my garage and cleaning out the house. But in COVID, I think people probably done that two or three times already.
It's probably the best they've ever seen it.
Yes. Our homes are clean. Yes. So with all the stuff going on, we keep talking about that refinance opportunity, the super low interest rates. How are we looking for lowering our payments, Clint? There's still some opportunities out there. Has there been a better time than now?
No, this is pretty amazing. It used to be that, our concern's always been, what is my monthly payment going to be, right? How much do I have to put down? I mean, that's kind of the issues, the down payment, the monthly payment. But interest rates being so low, it increases. But the prices being so high, right? It's kind of how do we determine that? So getting together and finding out how we determine that's probably the most important.
I'm really excited about the folks who have the opportunity, depending on where their interest rate is now. So
That's right.
Each situation being different. But Clint, they got a great opportunity to refinance right now,
Yep.
lower their payments, pay off some debt they have,
Yep.
and improve the quality of their life today if they're not planning on moving.
That's right.
That is super cool. So folks, if that's where you're at and you're thinking about it, give Clint a call, 208-870-4279.
Boy, you've got it
I got
down
that
now.
memorized,
You
but I
do
got to
now.
go slow.
Got to go slow. Here it is.
208-870-4279.
Good job.
Give Clint a call. He's happy to help you.
Happy to help.
Now, as far as closing dates go, we're looking 30, 45 days. No delays there. We did have a guest plan. She was unable to make it for the holiday. They had a death in the family and had to go out of state. We're going to try and get her back, one of our appraisers, friend of the show, get her here and kind of talk about what's going on with values as prices are increasing so quickly.
Yes.
Imagine the challenges that the appraisers are having going back 90 days and house prices have gone through the roof.
Again and again. Yeah.
Yep. So I did want to mention, how are we doing with our new program opportunities, the Hero program we had here
Still
recently?
here.
Wow. So those of you who aren't aware, Clint has an amazing program. The interest rates are low 2%, 2 point
Yeah.
something, but it's real low.
Very low.
This is a program for our law enforcement, our first responders, our hospital folks, and then our retail workers, correct?
Retail workers as well.
I mean, that is amazing. So, and then I know there's some income limitations
Yeah.
or parameters.
That's right.
So, folks, if that might be something you're interested in, what a great program. Please do give us a holler. Clint's happy to help you. Look into that. That is not going to last forever, but that is a pretty exciting opportunity.
Yes, it is.
We have going on. Again, realestaterescueidaho.com. You can reach us there, or you can call Clint directly, 208-870-4279. All right. Now, anything else that we should let the folks know before we move into some more exciting buying and selling kind of stuff for your home?
Boy, there's lots of exciting. I mean, you know more than anybody. You help people more than I think anybody I've seen, because you're so concerned about their needs and what is going to benefit them the most, right? Which is hard to find. Somebody that understands this market, understands what's going on, right? Which is why you need to call Greg.
It's hard to watch, Clint,
I know.
when people are not being taken care of. I'm not going to say they're being abused, but
Maybe they just don't know what they don't know, right?
Yeah,
and the other person isn't helping them and doesn't understand what's going on in the market. That's tough to do as well.
well, they end up paying the price.
Yes, they do.
And they don't even realize it.
Don't even know.
Yeah, that's a tough gig. So, folks, when you're getting ready to move into this, looking into the buying process, we got a lot of clients right now who are searching around, looking for homes, kind of waiting for that right one to pop up. Just make sure that you know your rates, taxes, HOA possibilities, know your numbers, be prepared, know what's going on in the market, have a handle on this so you don't get surprised.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, Clint, we got a minute or so here, and I did want to just real quick, maybe we should wait after the break here. I got, that stat deal I like to try to make fun.
Do you? So here's a quick thing. So what used to be, people used to determine where they were going to live based on the commute time, right? How long it was going to take me to get there. And now, because people are working from home, everything's changing, right? So now everything's kind of going the other direction. It's not how long is my commute time, it's what do I have to do in the morning before I get started for work, right? Do they have good internet access? Do they have... So things are changing a little bit, and people are able to work remotely. So people moving from out of state, people moving in, they're able to work a little bit remotely. Some of them are. So that kind of thing is changing as well.
So we're probably, Clint, what I hear you saying is we're going to see more people moving out of the big cities.
Yes.
Moving out into the smaller
Smaller.
rural communities.
Yeah.
in the I don't want to say the Midwest, I say the Pacific Northwest.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well, folks, let's get another quick break. Now let's talk about this a little bit more. Prices and some opportunities here in the Valley, and have a little fun.
Let's do it.
On a Christmas holiday weekend.
Beautiful holiday
All right,
weekend.
folks. Hey, we need to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to Greg Ferrera's Real Estate Rescue on KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM, 107.5 FM. We hope you're enjoying the show on this Christmas weekend. Stay tuned. We're going to talk about some prices and some strategies to get you into a new home and maybe get you out of the one you're in. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Greg Ferrera's Real Estate Rescue. You're listening to KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM and 107.5 FM. I'm your host, Greg Ferrera with Good Vibes Real Estate, along with my co-host, Mr. Clint Walker, and his Creative Solutions team over at Summit Funding. And for those of you getting ready to move or might be needing some temporary storage as your move might be delayed, you need a little help, our friends over at Pro Relo Group are here to serve you. Whether it's a local move right here in the Treasure Valley or somewhere across this beautiful country, they specialize in helping folks get relocated with peace of mind, dependability, and confidence. If you'd like a free quote, please feel free. Give them a call directly right here in the Boise area, 208-314-7997. Again, 208-314-7997. You can give them a call directly. Or if you don't have a pen, if you're driving, you can reach out to them when you get a chance at realestaterescueidaho.com. Fill out the form at the bottom, and we'll have somebody call you right away. Clint, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Greg.
That was kind of exciting.
That was fun.
So let's talk a little bit about the year in review. How's that?
Year in review.
Do
Are
a
we talking
segment.
about 2021 or 2020?
2020 from in the last year, what's really happened? And so I have some documents here. Boise Regional Realtors prints out some information. I just wanted to give folks a little bit of perspective, Clint, what's happened over the last year. And it's interesting to watch. In Ada County, our median sales price in 2019, it was as of November, because we're December, we don't have all the data yet. So in November, our median sales price was $359, and now in November of this year, 2020, it's $425. So what is that? About $65,000 average? Price went up on an average?
That much?
Yep, Ada County.
Wow.
Now break it down a little bit. So existing sales, as you and Mr. Miller like to refer to that.
Yes.
We had a median price in November 2019 of $331, November 2020 of $425.
Wow.
So that's almost $100,000 existing home price range. That's astounding.
It is.
The price is going up. And then for new construction, it was, here's something interesting, Clint. I think you'll find this astounding. November 2019, our median sales price in Ada County new construction was $437. Our median price, November 2020 was $429. It went down $8,000.
It went down.
Yep. You wouldn't look
How
at
did
that.
that go down?
That's a good question. We'd have to look at all that, but that was their finding.
Wow.
For new construction. So that may be because we have a lack of inventory.
Yeah, maybe so.
And so our averages have dropped off quite a bit. I think they'll be catching up on that, by the way.
I think so.
Now, right next door in Canyon County, our single-family home price went from $264 in 2019 to $325 in 2020. So that's what, about $70,000?
Yes, it is.
Somewhere right in there. And then for new construction, Canyon County went from $295 to $370. So they went up.
They went up.
Holy cow, $75,000
Wow.
as a median price. And then for our existing homes, they went from $241 in Canyon County to $303.
Wow.
So about $60,000. Yeah. Pretty substantial. Just for a little bit of reflection for our listeners on a price, a payment, Clint, on a $60,000 increase like that, on let's say a 3% interest rate, I want to be respectful of the twos and then somebody in the threes. Well, how much would that increase their payment approximately? I know we don't have taxes.
We don't taxes. We don't have anything in there, right? But
just
that much. What do you think it's
rate,
going to go up?
So let's say $60,000.
Yeah. If you go 60,000
on a 3% interest rate, what's a ballpark?
You're going to probably go up about. You're going to be about $100, $150.
About $100 to $150 a month. Okay.
Depending on, you can't really nail it down until you know where they're at interest rate. Yep.
I got you. So if we refinance based off those, we may have, if we lowered our interest rate, like I keep talking about, they could lower their price and cash out. And pay off the debt.
That's correct.
Wow. All right, let me move right next door to Jim County just real quick. Median sales price for November of 2019 was $243. November of 2020 was $331. Wow, almost 90 grand in Jim County.
That went up that much?
Yep. Isn't that astounding?
In Jim County.
Yep.
Never happens in Jim County.
Now, Elmore County, you had a median sales price in November 2019, just a year ago, Clint, at $193. Now up to November 2020 was $233. So about $40,000.
Still increase in every single county.
Yes. Yep. Pretty astounding. Now I'll drill down. I like to do, let's start with Ada County. There's your median prices.
Yep.
Let me run the averages to have a little fun. Folks, the criteria we're using here is 3 bedrooms or more, 2 bath or more, 2-car garage, and a half acre or smaller. And I did want to just add a little note. Clint, with the new construction, there's additional monies for upgrades. You know, that can average $25,000 to $50,000 a home. Can be pretty substantial. And then there's lot premiums that we're certainly seeing more of currently than we were in the past.
Right.
Now, right over in Ada County, we had a total number of 291 homes. So we're ending, folks, on a Christmas holiday weekend, the end of 2020. Many people are thankful for that, Clint. There was 291 homes available in Ada County, averaging 551,000.
551.
Yep. And there were 242 of those were new construction, averaging a little over 530. And then existing, here you go, there were 49 of those averaging 640. That was our top number in 2020, folks.
In 2020.
That was the average in Ada County. Yep. Highest average. Yep. Jeez. So we'll drill it down into Eagle, having a little fun, just entertainment here. New construction, there were 13 homes available at an average of 713,000.
In Eagle.
Yeah, Eagle, Idaho. Remember Eagle?
Yeah,
that
I do.
one road, Clint, with the chickens and the...
Well, there was one dog that sat in the middle of State Street, right by the barber shop back when I was growing up. Yeah.
There you go. Long time ago, 100 years ago.
That was at least, yeah.
Yep. Horses and carriages.
Oh, absolutely.
They had a low price there for the new construction of $536, Clint, and a high was $939, just to give you some perspective. Wow. And then of existing homes or resale, there were only 5, averaging an astounding $874. There was a low price of $429 and a high of $1.5. And then right in Boise, we had new construction. There were 44 homes averaging $797, and existing homes, there were 23 of those averaging $800,000 in Boise, Idaho to end 2020, Christmas holiday weekend. Astounding. Next door in beautiful Meridian, Idaho, new construction had 116 homes, averaging $474, and there were 13 existing. We're a little low on inventory right now over the holidays, Clint.
Where was that at?
That was Meridian, 116 homes, averaging $474, and there were 13 existing homes, averaging $448. So we're still in the 400s in Meridian.
In Meridian.
Right next door to Kuna, there were 59 new construction homes, averaging just over 400, and there were 4 existing homes as of this week, just a little bit over 400 also. And then in Star, we had 10 new construction homes averaging $500,000, and there were 2 existing homes we could find just under $480. And the next door in Canyon County, there were 119 homes total averaging $424, 100 new construction homes averaging the $424, and then existing, there were 19 of those averaging $420. And if I drill down into Napa, new construction, there were 75 homes averaging $419. And then existing or resale homes, there were 13 of those, averaging about $425. And then next door in Caldwell, there were 19 new construction homes available at an average of $418. And existing homes, there were 3 at $369,000.
Wow.
What do you think, Clint, about that?
Those are some big numbers.
That wraps up the statistical information for 2020 Real Estate Rescue and Treasure Valley on a Christmas weekend.
On a Christmas weekend. Well, you know, on that note, it's kind of interesting. I was looking at some of the economic news, and it was saying that half of Americans say they are ready to move.
Whoa.
Half. Ready? And 46% of those are ready to move in the next year.
Wow.
So almost 50% of those are ready to move in the next year. So go along with those numbers, and we go with the new Magic 8 Ball. What do you think it's going to do?
Well, I keep saying, I was talking to some folks the other day, and they said, Greg, has there ever been a better time to sell? I said, not that I'm aware of. Always make sure you know where you want to go.
Yes.
So I'm a biggie on that. Real estate rescue, no surprises, no drama. In real estate is a bad term.
Yeah. Whoops.
So, whoops, that doesn't work very well. So right here, we take pride in making sure that doesn't happen over 25 years experience in this business. Let's not have any uh-ohs. But folks, what a great time to sell.
Yeah.
And if you want to make some changes, sounds like Clint's statistical information says folks are a little restless. Maybe they're reevaluating. We talk about that all the time. You know, Clint, it would be interesting to know New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
Maybe in one of our, maybe when we do our first live
We talk about
open line Saturday, we talk about New Year's resolutions in the real estate business.
Maybe so.
Right here in the Treasure Valley as folks are thinking about making some adjustments.
Let's do.
Well, Clint, I'm up against a hard break again.
Okay.
You hang out here with me?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
All right, folks, we need to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to Greg Ferrera's Real Estate Rescue on KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM and 107.5 FM. We hope you're enjoying the show today. Stay tuned. Coming up next, we're going to talk about some options and strategies on how we can make a move in the Treasure Valley. We hope you're enjoying this amazing Christmas holiday weekend in 2020, soon to come to a close. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Greg Ferrera's Real Estate Rescue. You're listening to KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM, 107.5 FM. I'm your host, Greg Ferrera with Good Vibes Real Estate, along with my co-host, Mr. Clint Walker and his Creative Solutions team at Summit Funding. Clint, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Greg.
Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to everybody out there.
Absolutely.
Let me not forget those of you who might be getting caught in the middle. It's the holidays, and their move didn't quite work out the way they want. They have a delay. They might have a moving truck, be stuck at a hotel over the holiday season, and that can be kind of stressful.
That can be a little stressful.
Please, folks, give a call to our folks over at Pro Reload Group. They can help you, one of our amazing sponsors. They do care. We hear stories all the time about them bailing people out of challenging moving situations, or you need some temporary storage, they can help you there too. Please give them a holler when you want peace of mind, dependability, and confidence. If you'd like a free quote or you need some help, give them a call right here local, 208-314-7997. Again, I'll slow down a little bit, 208-314-7997. And if you're out running around and you don't have a pencil with you and you can't remember those numbers, which Clint, I can not be able to remember numbers usually. Give us a holler. realestaterescueidaho.com. realestaterescueidaho.com, and they will help you out. Clint, yes, I thought we might take the last segment of the show. It is a holiday weekend. Merry Christmas to everybody out here. Hope everybody's relaxing, getting a chance to spend some time with loved ones, family, friends, if they're different, in-laws and outlaws, like I always like to say, on a Saturday, getting ready to come up to the new year and close out 2020. I thought we might just take a couple minutes. I'm always thinking, Clint, about the show, things we can bring to people, and I thought we might break off a little bit and finish the show kind of talking about some characteristics of what a professional is. How do we separate when we have good service? What are the qualities of those people? And how can we make an impact? So those of you in service businesses, I thought we'd just share some things, maybe as part of a New Year's resolution. We could work to be better. You know, Clint, we always strive here at Real Estate Rescue to be the very best we can for everybody on the show, whether you need to move, you need a resource, you need a plumber, you need an electrician. We just had it. Somebody needed a handyman. One of our veterans needed a handyman the other day. And I reached out to one of our local handyman who does a great job. Our veteran lives up in Horseshoe Bend. He was up there the next day, helped him fix his issue. It was a plumbing issue, got it resolved and got him taken care of. So I thought, Clint, I made a list of some things here and thought we might just take a couple minutes on a holiday weekend, on a Merry Christmas weekend, talking about things that make us better.
Perfect.
And let's start with the first one I wrote was being dependable. Clint?
Excellent.
Dependability, eh?
Well, that's important.
Hi, I'm undependable. That won't work very well.
That doesn't work?
So being dependable, I wrote down trustworthy, knowledgeable, so understanding the process. When it comes to real estate, you know, I'm so passionate, Clint. You watch this all the time. Some of the inexperience, the mistakes that get made that lead people into challenging situations, and just understanding the entire process, being able to communicate that. We talk about that in the loan business. There's so many moving parts. When you do something 6 or 7 days a week, you do it for years, it becomes normal for you.
Yeah.
And the average person, you know, it used to be 5 to 7 years. They say moving now, and I think it's 7 to 10.
Yeah.
It's extended, and we've had an increase, obviously, in the refinance where you end up having to explain the costs and the changes. And, well, I thought we said this, and then it gets printed up as something else. So being able to understand the process, folks, whatever business you're in, take a little bit of time, maybe make a form, a note, something to be able to let people know ahead of time what to expect.
And it is kind of harder sometimes when you're in the middle of this fast-paced, moving quick. You got to make an offer right now. You can't wait for 2 days. You know, you can't.
It'll be gone.
Yeah, it's gone. So you
know ahead of time. Yep. So knowledgeable and be experienced. Use your experience when you know what you're doing. Let people know. Let them know what's coming. I always talk about being compassionate, Clint, being understanding, being prepared. Yeah. If you're in the business, you should know what you're doing. Help people be prepared also. Be creative. Sometimes the situation's out of the box. It's nice, Clint, to have somebody that has $500,000 in the bank and a 10,000 credit score, and they want to just refinance, you know.
That makes it easy.
Yep. Be creative. Make sure you're suited for what you're doing. You know, make sure that you have the skills, the patience, the knowledge, the know-how to do a good job. Be thoughtful. A lot of times in your business, it's normal for you, but somebody else's stress might be up. Be thoughtful. Be caring. I wrote be genuine.
Absolutely.
You know, make sure you're serving the interest of your clients, not just you. Because, boy, we have some situations going on where I wish some other professionals would have been courteous and genuine and respectful of the folks. Yep. Be able to anticipate things coming up, follow up. You know, don't forget you made a promise to somebody, or not even a promise. You told them you'd do it, and they're actually expecting you to do it.
Yes, they are.
So follow up will be a biggie for 2021. Follow through, do what you say, and then integrity.
Absolutely.
Have integrity in your profession, whatever that may be. Just want to encourage everybody, as the valley's growing and businesses are exploding, people are doing volumes they never thought they would. And a lot of times, Clint, when people get busier, some of these kind of things fall through the cracks.
Yes.
Just want to encourage folks on an amazing Christmas holiday weekend to make 2021 the very best you can. Stay interested, be aware, pay attention, be proactive. I'm biggie on be present, Clint.
Yes.
You know what? Be with those people. Be there when you're there. And don't be scattered. So those phones, you know, sometimes
they're bad.
Maybe turn them off. I get it. And then I ended with loyalty.
Yes.
How a biggie. What a biggie.
It's a big one.
Yep. Be loyal to your clients. Make them feel comfortable. And just make a concerted effort to really pay attention to your profession, to your customers. Because, folks, we aren't here forever.
No.
We're just here for a short time.
Yep.
And make sure we do a good job. The market's growing. Things are getting busy. Who knows what 2021 is going to bring, Clint?
We have no idea, do we?
Holy cow, we don't. And your little crystal ball seems to be broken. Amazon needs to deliver a new one. I just want to encourage everybody on this amazing Christmas holiday. The real estate market's booming. Lots of opportunities out there. If you need some help, if you'd like some ideas about your house, your yard, your finances, give us a holler. realestaterescueidaho.com.
Yep.
We're harmless. We're experienced. We practice these things that we just mentioned to you. They're important. We don't want there to be any surprises in a real estate transaction. We've come to the end of a very stressful year, 2020, Clint.
Yeah.
And it's been a challenge. Anything you want to share?
And we recognize that. And we want to be able to take care of people and help them feel comfortable, understand their needs, understand their concerns. Things have happened throughout this year that we've never seen before, right? So we have to be able to help them through this process. I mean, this is an interesting process.
And as you're listening, if you have things, I know I say this in closing all the time, let us know if there's topics you'd like us to cover.
Sure.
We have lots of contractors and people we're getting lined up for the show for you for 2021. We want to make it exciting and diverse and informational and fun. We're going to create that new open line Saturday. Clint can't wait for you to call in and have those live questions about interest rates, refinance, and helping people move through the real estate business. And Clint, I always call it, having done this for 26 years, a life transition business.
It is.
Because moving affects every area of your life.
It is stressful.
Wow. Yeah. So anyway, folks, we need to get this wrapped up. Clint, anything in closing?
I just say, hey, thank you very much. It's been an incredible year. An interesting year, right? But hey, Thank you very much. And again, like Greg always says, look around, see who you can help, who you can give a smile to, helpful hand to, just anything, especially right now. And we'll finish off 2020 strong.
to take some amazing words from Mr. Kevin Miller, a man I respect dearly, who runs the show, Kevin Miller Show, Monday through Friday, 5 to 10. We're blessed to be with you. Folks, Merry Christmas. Have a great holiday weekend. Be safe. We're looking forward to some exciting shows in 2021. We do need to wrap it up. So happy holidays. Merry Christmas. We hope you've enjoyed the show today. If you're considering buying or selling or need financing, let us know. Our website's realestaterescueidaho.com. realestaterescueidaho.com, or you can call us directly at 208-559-0590. Again, 208-559-0590. If you need help getting moved in or out of Idaho, or maybe you just need a temporary, safe place to store some belongings, reach out to the folks over at Pro Relo Group, 208-314-7997. Again, 208-314-7997. Folks, remember, here at Greg Ferrera's Real Estate Rescue, we believe in old school principles. The power of personal connection, where a handshake and your words still matter. Have a great week. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Don't forget to join us next Saturday at noon. Until then, be safe out there and enjoy the beautiful state of Idaho.